Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen Wassalatu wassalamu ala Sayyidil Anbiya wal Mursaleen wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'in amma ba'd. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Rabbi zidni ilma. Dear youngster, respected viewer, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today, inshallah, in the Quran, we are going to study Surah Baqrah, Ayat 223. This is about the relationship between husband and wife. The previous two ayat, I'm going to just summarize it. The first one was 221 was about the marriage, that in a marriage, the basis of the marriage is uniformity of mind, uniformity of thought, uniformity of ideology. Any discrimination on the race, on the wealth, on the language, on the color, on the any geographical location is prohibited, because Muslim are one ummah. Marriage is allowable with the Ahl Kitab, Christian and Jews, though there is differences of thought and there's no unity of the mind, but still we are very close to each other in the basic concept. And the second was about menstruation, and this third is about the relationship between husband and wife. My point, very important, is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam had discussed anything and everything which is related to the human being. Quran had discussed very wide subject about the human being, and especially psychology, sociology, economics, behavior sciences are very deeply and very thoroughly discussed in Quran Kareem. We should not feel when we are talking about human nature's requirement. Sex is one of them. So now the information are available. If we are hiding and we are not talking to our kids about this information, they are going to access or approach other resources, and they might get wrong information. They might get correct information. But as a parents, when it is our duty to train them, to educate them, to foster them properly. So we have to discuss them, especially when they reach the age of puberty, which is around 13 years. It starts from 13 years. So it's mother duty to discuss very nicely, in proper manner, with her daughter, and it is father duty to discuss in a very nice manner with his son. Too much information is not good, and no information is not good. The only appropriate time is very important, and appropriate quantity of data is also important. So it's just discuss with them in a very nice manner so they understand what it is. Now please listen to this ayah, and then I'm going to explain the tafsir of the ayah. What is the logic, rationality, and message in this ayah?
نساؤكم حرث لكم فأتوا حرثكم أنا شئتم وقدموا لأنفسكم واتقوا الله واعلموا أنكم ملاقوه وبشر المؤمنين.
Your women are cultivation for you, so approach your cultivation whenever you like, and send ahead for yourselves. And fear God, and know that you will meet him. And give good news to the believers.
And give good news to the believer. Now this ayah is very important. Your women are cultivation for you. So approach your cultivation whenever you like. The word is annashetu, whenever you like. Now I'm going to discuss this only part of the ayah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us an example of cultivation. Why cultivation? People do not understand the logic. Earth is the only planet in the universe, as we know at the moment, which is suitable for human living. And earth is, which is Mother Earth. Why Mother Soil? Because human being itself, the element of the human being which we can say genes, or what we can say, whatever consist of DNA, they all are coming, are produced or exist in this soil. Man is made from the soil. And the first profession which was started with Adam alayhi salam was cultivation. And human being has got his living, his substance, his livelihood is from the soil. So human nature has got very close relationship with the soil. If there is no soil, if there is no cultivation, if there is no vegetation, we cannot survive. Our fruit, our crops, our everything, animals feed is coming from the soil. So soil is the most closest thing to the human being, most lovable thing to the human being. Now look, we have got problem of environment because we have misbehaved with the soil. We never given it his due right. We never protected the soil or the earth. Now this is reason. So, and the other thing is, in cultivation, you have to learn about cultivation. You have to make the soil suitable for cultivation. Then the season should be suitable for cultivation. Then seed should be the right one. Then you have to take care of the soil and care of the plant when it's growing small. Then you have to feed them, protect them from the weather. You have to provide them fertilizer, to provide them water, and then it's grow up and then it gives you fruit. Similarly, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said that this is your family relationship. You have to take care of each other. Because if there is no female, there is no women, there is no reproduction. Male can provide only a sperm, but ovary will provide eggs, and fertilization take place there in the womb. So female and male are both human beings. They are equal human beings. They are equal creature of the God. They have totally equality in the presence of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and in the performance of their deed. Male has been given responsibility to manage the house as an administrative unit, and he has been given responsibility to provide substance to the member of the family. Otherwise, he has no authority. So that is the balance. So it is important that the man should take care of his wife when she is pregnant. Treat her respectfully, provide her the best food, provide her the rest, so that she should not have a trouble, and the baby coming is in a good form and good in manners. I mean good form. I mean healthy boys. If she has been in depression and the problem is going to affect the child. So this is, and then this is that when you have copulation, matrimonial relationship, you have been given freedom, but it must be according to the natural method. This is very important. Prophet has categorically declared that it should be according to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has provided us a different organ. Every organ has got its own purpose and serving a purpose to the human body. So those organs should be used. Any misuse is going to damage the human health. So this is, you have right. But whenever you like, according to your need, according to your thing, but it should be in natural manner. The places which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala provided for this purpose, they should be used. This is the reason that homosexuality is completely haram in Islam. It's a very big punishable offense. There is no question of human freedom, because question of human freedom is always misused. If I have a freedom, I would like to have all wealth for myself. I would like to have a big house for myself, a big car. We need a big respect and big power and big authority over other people, because human being by nature is a greedy. So we have to control this area. There's a very fine area between your basic rights and your greed, jealousy and envy. So it's very important that we should be careful about it. So there is no permission that misusing of the organs which have been provided subhanahu wa ta'ala for specific purposes. They should be used for that specific purpose only. Now the next concept is, and send ahead for yourself. This is very important. وَقَدِّمُوا لِأَنفُسِكُمْ. The purpose of this sex relationship, husband and wife, is not only to satisfy sexual need. Its purpose is a company and reproduction of a generation, which is very essential for the life. Suppose if there is no reproduction of any living animals, whether it's a human being, whether non-human being, whether it's mammal, they are non-mammal, what will happen? They will not exist after a certain period. So it is our duty to, to provide a substitute to the society, and the better substitute. Our children should be better than us in moral character, in education, in behavior. So this is says, Allah says that send ahead for yourself. And now why for yourself? Because those children are going to have an impact on our own life and our coming society. They are going to be ruler, they are going to be the worker, they are going to be part of the society. So this is that we want to educate our children according to our religion, according to our values, according to the command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and the guidance given by the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam as his role model. This is the month of Rabiul Awwal. We have to study the character of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and his personality. And because we are going to send ahead for ourselves, for yourself. So be careful about them. Make sure you are educated them. You make sure you are providing all the best facilities, child protection and child good conduct, good education, good fostering, good behavior and training and education. So these are very, very important things. This is mentioned in this ayah very explicitly. Then says, why this command has been given to you? Wattaqullah. And if you are going to implement this command, not only by the force of the state, but wattaqullah, and fear God. And whenever you are taking any action, make sure that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is watching you. You are being recorded, your video is being prepared, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, by two kiraman khatibin, angels. Angel is a form of energy. Like I'm talking to you in the form of energy. You are not sitting with me, but you are watching. You are listening to my emotions, my action, and my voice. Similarly, those angels are recording everything. So be careful. So wattaqullah, and fear God when you are doing all these actions. Give full right, full respect to the member of the family, whether there is wife, whether there is a child. Both need that kind of consideration, and you have to respect their rights. If you are strong or if you have got a kind of a power of earning, then you should not misuse that power. That's very important. And then says, not only this thing, wattaqullah, then wa'alamu innakum mulaquhu, and you will meet him. Innakum, indeed, this is harf taqeed, I think, which is not mentioned here, and know that you will meet him. Indeed, make sure, indeed you will meet him one day at the date of judgment, because nobody is going to survive forever. They are going to die one day. And then it says, وَبَشِّرِ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ, and those who are doing good deeds, they should be given a good news, good tidings. They will be rewarded. They should not be disappointed. They should not fear of anything. When they are doing any good deed, they should be 100% sure in their mind. They should have a certainty and proper belief that they will be rewarded for it. No need for any reward from any human being or from the government or from the society. That reward will be given to you in the form of your life, also in this world blessing, and in the day of judgment in Jannah. رَبَّنَا تَقَبَّلْ مِنَّا إِنَّكَ أَنْتَ السَّمِيعُ الْعَلِيمُ. These 3-4 ayat are very important. Please, whenever you're trying to read Quran, don't rush Quran. Don't read it. Just reading. Make sure that you are understanding the message of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. What is the benefit of reading if you're not understanding? Do not emphasize too much on Qira. Qira is no doubt is good. But what is the benefit of Qira and Makharij? You do not understand. What is the saying of Qaf? If you do not mean, what does it mean say the Qaf? I know for instance Kaf. What does it mean? What does it mean by Kaf? The language itself is more important than phonetic. No doubt phonetic is better for communication. This is that it was asked even Arab to think upon it, to reflect upon it, to study it slowly and reason properly. So may Allah give us tawfiq to follow Quran properly. Jazakumullah khair, inshallah. See you next time. Next week, inshallah. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.